Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Grand Rising, everybody. Okay, today is Tall Tale Thursdays. Another episode, but isn't it a beautiful day outside today? It is a lovely day when the sun is shining, the heat is hot, woo woo, and it ain't no rain cloud in sight. Those are beautiful days. Beautiful days. So that means you could go outside and do some sunbathing. What they call sunbathing. You could get your nice little picnic blanket and lay back up and just look up at the sky and then just marvel at God's beautiful work, all the cloud formations and all of that stuff. And I'm glad that tsunami that came and hit Hawaii, they said it was just a little wave, that it didn't do any other devastation that they thought they was going to get. It came from an earthquake they had over in Russia. They said that, they was gearing up, telling everybody on the coastal lines of Hawaii, gear up. There's going to be a bad tsunami and everything. But I'm so glad that the devastation was at a minimum. That's the good part. And I know they are glad too. So on the islands of Waikiki and Juna and all of those other, Honolulu and all those other islands, I know they are glad as well, because they had those people uprooted all along the coastal part. They was like, They was like, we getting ready. They was preparing. And I like that. Now that's how you prepare for a flood and any natural disaster and devastation. You know, those people had days to prepare for it. And it was a little, a little something came. There was a little something. It didn't devastate anybody, like unfortunately the floods in Texas happened like that. So I'm thankful for that, because I have some family and friends over there that's stationed over there, and it was okay. Woo. Along other things and other family and friends all over the world. Look, y'all, I know y'all probably like, oh, she dragging today. It's because I'm tired. I don't know what it is. I took extra allergy medicine last night, but as my head was hurting so bad, you couldn't sleep. Have you ever get the headaches that won't let you sleep, that you want to go to sleep and you want to fall out, but it won't let you? It was one of those. It's just from the allergies and stuff or whatever like that. And my eyes is watering and everything real bad, and boom, boom, boom. But it's okay, y'all, because I get my shots in my eye on Tuesday, even though my eye doctor said that he can't do nothing about the allergy part. I just got to keep switching up my medication. Like sometimes Claritin works, then after a while Claritin don't work. But I found a natural remedy. It's Butterbur. I got to give me some more Butterbur. And that is a nice, good natural herb. It's a herb. It's a plant, Butterbur plant, and it gives you all the natural. The earth has everything. I mean, everything. Your natural body antihistamine in this herb, and it helps with allergies. It could be a little expensive, but hey, it's worth it. It's worth it. So, and you got to get that some time to kick in. And all Butterbur is the plant before they add all the chemicals, the histamine that makes it that makes you fall asleep and all that good stuff like that. But and I got to get my Molly Moss Sea Moss. If I have my Molly Moss Sea Moss, I do believe that helps with the allergies bothering me as well. I know it definitely helps my gut health, the Molly Moss Sea Moss, and with the mucus compensation when I have my little sea moss. I can't even read my book. I can't even read Shades of Blue this week. Eyes all swollen up. Look like you could blindfold me with speaker wire. Eyes just teeny tiny because it's swollen, and then the ducts and all that good stuff. I'm trying to read through the book, can't read it. So I'm asking you all to read it. Y'all get y'all sea moss and read the book for me, because I can't read it. Look, and if y'all want to record yourself and send us a video of y'all reading the book, reading some chapters or inserts to the book, I would play you reading Shades of Blue. Indeed, I would. Look, that would be one of our spotlights. Who is reading Shades of Blue? Anybody that want to get over there and read it? Boom. So that's the video. Are you guys reading Shades of Blue? And hey, let's see everybody enjoying the book. All right, it's Tall Tale Thursday. Let me say good morning to my panel today. I'm right, 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The morning.
Grand Rising to super producer Molly Moe and Big Money Trey. Big Money Trey. Big Trey. Trey dollar sign. It's Trey.
What's up? Top of the morning.
Top of the mother plucking morning. Top of
the rising. What up, Chow?
So, yeah, I was gonna say that's the first person I seen pop up in here like right on time. He was like the 7-minute mark. He said, "What's up? What's up, Chow?
Hey,
thanks for
Chow,
stopping in this drink, of course."
Hey, Chow. What? You mean to tell me Chow be slicky in? Oh, somebody beating your time, Slicky.
I care less. If you feel inclined to get your ass in here, then come on. I don't care about who got in here first. Ain't no award.
Look,
Okay.
Slicky should have been. You would think Slicky would be the first one in here because he
I don't
called
care.
me 7 times through the night. I'm just looking
Yeah.
at the phone. I'm
I
looking
don't
at it. He
care.
called me
Whoever
at
come, everybody
3,
welcome. Whoever come in this
5,
right. I care less.
7.
Care less.
And he called me just a few seconds ago before we got the show on it. So I would think, well, damn, if you calling me 5 minutes before the show, I would have thought you was going to be the first one in.
Oh well, he'll come in.
Here come in the fussing in all caps as usual.
Oh, Slicky live right now.
Oh, that's what. Oh, okay.
That's what Chow said. Yeah, what's good? Hope everybody doing well. Yes. It's an okay morning. Ain't no complaints or nothing like that.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all motherfucking complaint. I got motherfucking complaint. My car, I went to go take my car to admissions, and that light came on. Yeah, I noticed. I told y'all do the show that I was going to and all the work done on the truck and everything, and we'll take it to admissions. Why the light didn't come on Monday? Light didn't come on Tuesday. Light came on yesterday when we get in the car, and I was like, "Ain't this about a?" Now I think the people that does the admissions is in on something because when we first got it done, we took it up there to the admission place, and they was like, "No, you got to wait a week." Why they want you to wait a week before you?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's because it's the trick. It's in cahoots. It's something to do with whatever because they must have known that the light come on and off. But that lets me believe just because the light's on don't mean necessarily there's something bad because we fixed the codes that the car that they told us the codes was wrong on the car. Admissions people would tell you what codes needs to be fixed. You go and fix those codes. You have to bring your receipt back where you took your car to a reputable mechanic and they fix those codes. So it's not you can't even go to like your cousins or one of the back alley mechanics anymore to get your stuff fixed up. They want to see the receipts where you fix exactly what they say was wrong. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you take the car back and they say, oh, it's too early. You got to bring it after 2 weeks. And I'm like, well, after you tell us what's wrong, why we got to bring it back and we fix it and we bringing you the receipt? What's up with that? Because the lights and everything is all off. So I'm thinking like maybe the admissions, they be doing some old okie doke stuff. Because I that part I don't get. They in cahoots. They want the receipt. They want to see you done. You did all of that. But then they tell you, oh, it's too soon for us to retest your car again. That don't make sense to me. Because I fixed what you said that was wrong. They tell us was wrong and we fix it. But then they say, oh, no, it's too early.
There goes Slicky. What's up, Slicky?
There goes Slicky right there. Hey, Slicky.
Mm-hmm. There you go, right there. Uh-huh.
Everything is a gimmick. Everything is a gimmick.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like, if I go in there, if I broke my arm and I go get my arm fixed and they draw some blood and they found out, I got diabetes or I'm borderline. Now I'm in there for multiple problems. It's like, okay, you go get one thing fixed, but then you find out you need multiple things fixed. Mm-hmm. So it could be something like that. Yeah, he told you that, yeah, these the things you need to get fixed, but not knowing it was other things wrong with the car. I don't know. Or it's sometimes they got to hook you back up to the machine just to cut the light off. So they might forget to cut the engine light off. And
no, I ain't talking about my mechanic. I'm talking about my missions. When I took it to Maryland admissions, Maryland admissions, they was the ones that told me what I need to fix, what was wrong.
But the people are supposed to cut the light off after it's serviced.
Yeah.
Okay, the light was off.
You get stuck like you ain't.
Yeah, sometimes it can pop back on when you drive off.
You hear what I was saying?
So it came back on.
Was off. The mechanic fixed the car and the lights went off.
And it came back on.
To the VIP again. Those was the people that said that we need these codes fixed. But when we took the car to the VIP, wasn't no lights on, but they told us to come back, and it was too soon for them to test the car again. Even though we bought the receipt where we fixed what they said needed to be fixed, They told
Yeah,
us, we bought the receipt back and there wasn't no lights on. They said it was too soon. So when
yeah,
you go there for any lights on, they won't they're gonna fill your car
you
anyway.
yeah, you can't pass. So it
Mm-hmm.
makes sense because some people can get their lights temporarily removed. So you didn't really fix the problem. You can get it, just to get past, and then the lights will start popping back on. But as long as you pass, that don't matter. So they probably said give it a day or two. We'll see if it's really fixed because the lights shouldn't pop back on. And they gave you time. And when you came back, the lights back on. You need to go back to your mechanic and ask them why your lights keep popping back on if they fix the problem.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because and that is exactly uh what I called and do. So I could get it the earliest I can get the car back in is Monday. So we got to take it back up to Monday to find out what now I'm wondering like why is the stuff what else is going on? Because if those were those codes, then them lights should have gone out and I paid and I got got the service done. So what else is something else that maybe they didn't catch all the codes, the VIP didn't catch all the codes or whatever, I don't know. But I thought it was good and fixed, the light was out, I'm like okay, we good to go, take it back there. And but until I can get the codes, I'm kind of scary about riding because that means something wrong and I don't know what's wrong. And I just don't want to be out there on the side of the road, broke down nowhere. Just want to make sure, cross the T's and dot the I's. So,
Yep.
uh,
Yep. Talk till Thursday. That was good. I'm ready to get into the subject matter.
Let me find what we got in the vault. Have you seen this African woman? Oh, she opened a braiding salon, employed over
Oh
400
yeah,
people.
in Bowie, Maryland.
Okay, I ain't seen
That's
nothing
the
on this. Pull it up.
that's
That's a
the
black.
rave right now that everybody talking about online for like the Marylanders and DMV people.
Oh,
yep,
okay.
24-hour braid shop.
Every time.
So have y'all seen the video floating around of the African lady who moved to Maryland and opened up a braiding factory? You heard it right. She opened up a braiding factory. She got over 400 braiders in there. So if it took 8 hours to get your hair done, now it only takes two because she got 3 or 4 braiders on your hair at the same time. She got a daycare in there for the kids. They got a catering company up in there if you want to eat or something, and they got a private sitting area if you want to get your hair braided if and you don't want to be on the floor. Make it make sense. And a lot of the people that's there, they from Africa, y'all. A lot of the people that's braiding, she brung them from Africa. Make it make sense, dog. That is so dope. That we need one of those factories in Atlanta, Chicago. We need the same setup, and it's 24 hours, y'all. I'm rooting for them. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be, man.
Yes, I loved it. I loved it. I went online. She's located in Bowie, Maryland. Uh, I looked it up
What's
online
up,
and
Larry?
everything, and you can walk in off the floor 24 hours. I love the fact you could go in there 1 o'clock in the morning and somebody there to braid your hair up. What?
My
That is
my friend said she lived by there, and they're popular. There's a lot of
the
slander online too that I see about it too. Not to make it negative, but I see a lot of people trying to down talk it, and a lot of black women. Actually, a lot of black women.
look. They used to have the thing,
To say about it,
the
unfortunately.
weed,
So
the weed
I wish
factory.
them full support. I mean, I ain't seen nothing on that scale in a long time. So I mean, I wish them the best, but I see a lot of negativity behind. A lot of people don't want it to succeed.
Wow. Well,
Hmm.
they used to have they call the weed factory. It used to be a place over there in Landover, right where the old Sam's Club used to be, where they had under the same type of stuff, but it wasn't
The
as
morning
large.
Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Started right, let your energy flow.
So, grand rising to you.
Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody?
What is up? What is good with you?
What's up?
David Green on the scene. Oh, so it used to be used to call the weed factory, where it was the same concept years ago, where they would have you could come in off the street and they would braid your hair down, and they had braiders and you know what I mean, well, the weed at that time they braided down or they gelled it down. People in there getting their weeds done, the same thing. I think the place is still maybe in there, but that was on a smaller scale because it was like 20 people in there getting their weaves done. But y'all know them braiders be like that. There was just so many different braider salon, and it has a seat that could be able to seat 150 people. So when they could you imagine 150 people in there getting their hair braided? Woo-wee, at one
She said,
time.
of course, because a lot of people never put in, that many people on with pure intention of everybody getting money. Yeah, it angers a lot of people for some reason. When you read comments about this, like whether it's on TikTok or well, that's mostly where I see it, but TikTok and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess people mad because they getting money, but it seems like they well rounded. I was reading a comment. I see your facial expression, but I was reading a comment. That's somebody. One of the people I knew that was saying that she never seen, and people haven't seen nobody come together like that with the intention of making money. Craving Chinese
I'm
food.
for it. They taking care of everything. They taking care of the inconvenient time by it being open 24 hours. They taking care of I need a sitter for the kids by having a daycare. They taking care of you up in that piece and you hungry by having it catered. And like they said, if you want a personal room where you don't want to be on the floor, you can go on in the back of the private. That's to me, that's awesome. And I'm glad we got stuff like that. But I bet you and the supplier, get that all they got to do now is get their hair supplier, the people that supply the hair, make that our own as well. A 24-hour braid
Start it
shop.
right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and
What's up, Phil?
Hey.
What's up,
What's
Phil?
up, man? What's up,
Grand
family? How
Rising.
y'all
What's going
doing?
on?
What's
I know-
good?
I know where you and David can go get y'all hair done now. 24 hours. Ain't got to worry about the time. Be the club.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Get your hair done. You ain't got to worry about the food or a sitter for the kids. And Bowie, Maryland. That's right.
Mhm.
The Braided Emporium. I employ stuff like that because you thinking outside of the box. And
Right.
she bringing her folks with her over here, it's going to be negative commentary on everything. Somebody will always, because you can't please everybody all the time.
Mm-mm.
So
No.
there's going to be some
Nope.
negative press out there. They may
That is always true.
they may say, "Oh, the hair is too tight," or they may think the people may be unprofessional, or they ain't speaking that language, or they'll find somebody find something out of something to do.
One of your commenters said it's walk-ins all day. Yeah,
Yeah,
24 hours, walk-ins anytime. You ain't got to
yeah,
schedule no appointment if you don't want to. What's up, Mr. John?
yeah. But if you want that bomb person to do your hair, like you may like that's a one certain person that do the hair, you got to
She come on at 2:30 in the morning.
Slicky
that's
said, what's up to
24
you, Phil and
hours.
David?
What's up, Saluki?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Mhm.
24 hour a day.
Well, shout out to business. I want to see what, I hope that everything lasts for them. Like, they got catering, all that. They got daycare in the back. Y'all be seeing women in the chair getting their hair done for 8 hours, a whole work shift and all of that.
Mhm.
So if they got daycare and all that stuff in the back, I mean, I like to see everybody come together to support something. Goddamn, like let something rise up so
Yeah,
other stuff can rise with it.
that's
That's all I really got to say about it for real.
and
I learned
I was cool.
I learned the hard way. I learned the hard way to be patient when getting your hair done or whatever. The place that I used to it was at the Jamaican Junk and all. They had like how the grocery stores when you try to get some meat or whatever. How they got like that ticket. You know what I'm talking about?
The thing you had to pull.
They'll say like you're like $2.49 or something like that. Or
The
something.
numbers you used to have to pull back in the day.
Right. I was I I wanted to get my hair cut, but I also was like somewhat in a rush. So I grabbed that ticket. I said, damn, or whatever. So I was sitting there waiting for a little bit, and then there was an empty seat or whatever. And the dude was like, nobody was sitting in that dude's seat or whatever like that. And all. So I'm thinking this is like a miracle or whatever. I was like, he was like, is anybody I said, I'll take it. So I went and sat down. Coming to find out, it was the owner's nephew who always gets in trouble and stuff and all. And it was like a training jump. He cut my head, my ear, my lip.
How the fuck you cut your lip?
He trying to cut my mustache. I had to cut. It was like Etsy sketch. Like I had to redo everything. He messed me all the way up. Like I had like
You should have knew that anyway. That's fucking barbershop etiquette. Ain't no available seat in the barbershop.
Fresh ideas and a laugh.
I thought it was a miracle.
Oh, Tyler, okay.
This is the show where your spirit.
I
Tyler
thought it
screamed
was,
like it
I
was
thought it
loading
was a
up.
miracle. I thought.
Ain't no open seats in no barbershop.
I thought
Nobody
my
wants to sit
prayers
in the
was.
seat that's open because don't
I
nobody
thought my-
want them in a full barbershop.
I thought my prayers was answered.
Okay. Yeah,
I
well,
feel like this is time for a PSA.
I was like,
Two Mac
you know, like
Barbershop.
some type of
Want to get your hair cut? Come to Two Mac Barbershop.
okay. But don't sit in the empty chair. Somebody got empty chair,
I
don't
know
mess with
empty
them. Go
chairs
ahead,
in
wait a
Two
little
Mac.
long for the next one.
It reminded me. Remember a barbershop, Cedric the Entertainer. Nobody would want to sit in the
Yeah.
chair.
Nah, yeah, that open chair is universal, and
Yeah.
black barbershops don't sit there. They either old head that they, everybody got respect for. They still be pushing your shit back, but everybody just respect them. So he an OG, they gonna let him cut hair anyway. Everybody already know, like if you let your child sit there, you might have to go back over it with the barber on what you don't like. But everybody rock with him. He probably been there the longest, or got the most respect around the way. So they gonna let him sit there. You don't sit there. His job is to eat. That's why Cedric always eating the shit in the movie, because that's what they do. Eat Chinese food. You let them, cackle and laugh with everybody, but you don't sit there. You wait. It takes
That
2
old
hours
man
at least
got
to
a
get out
whole
the barbershop.
clientele. He got the
Yeah.
over 60 clientele that's been coming in for 30
Yeah,
years.
they don't care. They can't see it no damn way, so they ain't about to have them go back and correct shit. They ain't. That's different.
They don't give a damn.
They don't give a fuck.
So he got
NBC
his own
just
clientele.
That's where the butter knife cuts come from. Hell yeah.
This
Blades is old and shit ain't as sharp as the new
tell
barber.
lies and shit.
Yeah,
And everybody happy.
hell no.
His uncle,
It's not for you.
his like I said, his uncle was, trying to, teach him how to, like the, stay away from drugs and this and everything like that. And like I said, he wanted to give him a chance to, you gotta start him off at sweet then or something.
You don't go from drugs
you
to
don't just
Clippers.
just go right to the chair.
You don't go right
had-
to the Clippers.
I
We
had
don't get you off the
band-aids. I
street
had
like that.
band-aids on my ear. I had band-aids all over the place. I
Mr.
was
Wilson
all nicked up.
Barbershop. What's up, Tyler? Everybody say hi to Tyler, number one. He been in here for 2 or 3 minutes so far.
What's
Everybody
up,
say what's
what's
up,
up,
Tyler.
what's
first.
Morning.
What's
What's
up,
up?
Speed Bump?
Oh, grandma.
Now, Funny Man Green, you've been black a long time. That is not that man's fault. That is your fault.
Yeah,
Judas-
blaming you for moving and shit. If you ain't tilt your head back, I wouldn't have to try to correct this shit. You had to correct it anyway
Look,
because
to
you started
this
back too
day,
far.
if I shaved my mustache, you would still see the like the scar or whatever from what he did.
Nah,
That was the
I'm
deep.
good.
It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing
Yeah,
because
don't touch him.
like I said, he cut me pretty deep or whatever like that. No, it start to sore up. He was like, "You got herpes?"
Ugh,
I ain't got no
right
herpes.
on that
I
lip
got
area.
barbershop.
Let me ask you this. Did you
Looking
pay the
nasty on that lip line.
Did you pay the nigga? Did you pay
Right
him?
up here and shit.
Did you pay him?
I paid the uncle. Yeah, I paid the uncle.
So you paid somebody for your damages. So basically, you consented to it.
No. I ended up getting a free cut as soon as my stuff started growing and jump.
As soon as your injury heals.
Yeah, as soon as you recover
Yeah,
and shit. I seen a
So
little
what?
video that Molly
you got,
trying to
hey,
pull up.
you got to understand. I watched
Yeah.
March for Death. I wasn't gonna sit there and start arguing with a bunch of Jamaicans. I'm listening.
Yeah.
Oh, that
What
was
the
the
fuck
place
you
that
think
you
cut
was
you
at.
with a
They told you
machete?
that you was gonna pay
What he
for that
cut your
shit.
head with a
You don't know
machete?
no school fist. Yeah, the reason why they
Oh
call me.
yeah,
Yeah,
nah,
yeah.
it did something to your ass.
I
Molly got a
wasn't.
video up, y'all.
Terrifying. And quite honestly, I believe one of the biggest cover-ups of our generation. Let's get into the tea, because in the last video, y'all were talking about, oh, Antarctica at night is probably so pretty. Ain't nothing pretty about. Do you see how dark it is? I don't even want to know what kind of yetis are out there in that nighttime. I'm good. Did y'all see that video of that
It says
scientist that
Antarctica
lives
is
on
full of
Antarctica
secrets.
and he showed how windy and freezing and terrifying it gets out there? I'm so good, but we're not here to talk about it. We are here to get into the tea of Admiral Byrd, the huge hole in the ice that no one is allowed to talk about. The fact that there's an Antarctica treaty prohibiting self-exploration of certain parts of Antarctica, for what? I'm not sure. The fact that the Rothschild or the Rockefellers, one of the two, because I've heard mixed signals with that, have a literal island on it. I thought we weren't allowed to go there. So what's going on? Most of all, what's behind the ice wall? Because I am so convinced that there is a huge ice wall with something crazy hitting behind. Y'all can do a quick Google search and see so many videos of the ice wall, like sailors that are out there on the sea, and they show a video of the ice wall. Everyone's talking about it's a glacier. It's not a glacier. Before we get into the tea, Dina girl, hello. The fact that a member of Fifth Harmony commented on my video, girl, you were my favorite member. Anyway, back to the tea. I'm so sick of people trying to debunk the Admiral Byrd thing. This was a real thing. Like, this is real history. This man flew into a hole in the South Pole and realized that there is something more behind the wall of Antarctica. Why would he call the operation High Jump? High Jump. Hello? They have been hiding it in plain sight. The giant ice wall in Game of Thrones, the new King Kong movie. I'm going to show you guys at the very end clip from that new movie that's going to make you go, like, there's no way that it's been put in our faces all this time. If you don't know the history of it, we're not going to put two and two together. Oh, TikTok. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of it's true. It's all satire. There's this one lady I saw on TikTok that was talking about the fact that there was this massive hole that her and the rest of her group found, and immediately they were shut off from it and could not research it any further. For nothing, first of all, I don't believe that the Garden of Eden is behind the ice wall, because I truly believe, first of all, the Garden of Eden is guarded by angels. I definitely don't believe that God would make it accessible to humans. Like, I don't think so. But I do believe, though, and it could be a read. Y'all know about the Leviathan and the Behemoth in the Bible. Obviously, the oceans are so massive, the Leviathan, I'm sure, could find somewhere to hide, especially considering the fact that now there's a mega ocean under the ocean. I guess now we know why there were bodies of water in Bikini Bottom. What about the Behemoth? Where could this colossal biblical land creature hide? What if it's hiding behind the ice wall? Because in Admiral Byrd's journals, he said he saw mammoths and stuff. And today they're going to put it in plain sight and try to desensitize us to the truth. Watch this video, the new King Kong movie. Tell me Hollow Earth is not explaining exactly what Admiral Byrd said. He's flying over a hole, got sucked into the hole, and then ended up in a whole different place. Watch.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sounds crazy, but it's actually food for thought. You know,
Yeah.
but
In the
truth
world
is
of time
stranger than
traveling
fiction.
and all, I'm reading the book, Blood of the Gods, and it dives into some deep ish and it's pure facts. I'm screenshotting that. Every time somebody say something in the comments that I feel like I can use, I'm gonna start screenshotting that. But the more I learn, and the more and that's factual, the more I learn that's factual that could be proven, it's starting to get a little iffy with this stuff. I wonder. My mind is always past this basic shit. Like, you know,
Yeah.
shit we gotta deal with every day. Bill. Oh, I guess got to get my ass to work. Oh, I gotta pay these bills. my mind is more to this earth. It's more to this world and more to life than that type of stuff. So my mind is always somewhere else. That's why I'm
Oh
gonna be
yeah.
somebody put up one of these type of videos because it's a lot of things that we don't. That people, I mean, they might not care to question, they might not care to, wonder about or whatever, but my mind is always somewhere else.
I'm
So
with
I'm
you,
definitely
Trey.
gonna put up some type of video like this. Yeah.
I mean, this is the kind of stuff that I like to learn about. Well, not only like to learn about, but I wish I would have learned about. You know what I mean? Like schools and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm tired being 47, being relearned on stuff that was lies. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like I said, I wish I would have learned more about this or you know what I mean, credit or you know what I mean, things and stuff and all that, you know what I mean, that I really needed to know instead of why George Washington chopped down a cherry tree.
It is
You know what I mean?
George
It
Washington
is
did
what
What the
it
what?
hell
is,
does I
Ron.
gotta do? What the hell does I gotta George Washington was a very honest man. Yeah, tell the slaves that.
That's Abraham Lincoln.
I want to get back to the chop
You
down a
know?
cherry tree. When did he do that?
Right.
That was one of the stories that they said because I cannot tell a lie. He's supposed to be honest and all that stuff.
You know, that was the biggest lie he ever told. I cannot tell a lie. Shit. When a motherfucker start off with "I cannot tell a lie," the next thing come out his mouth is a lie.
That's a lie.
Exactly. They said honest Abe.
Yes, that's
Something
Abraham
made John
Lincoln.
Wilkes good shoe.
Same thing as saying no offense. No offense, but you
Yeah.
know you about to offend somebody.
yeah.
You about to
Same
hit them
difference.
with
Yeah,
something
that
that's
is
offensive. You gotta clear the air first.
As
I
soon as
like
you
when your
hear the
kids
word no offense,
talk about it's like this.
You
Right.
know what? I think about how they would tell us those stories and stuff. Sometimes people like parents, oh, they're not ready, so we're gonna lie to them until they're ready. So is that what our government do? They're not ready for the truth, so we're gonna lie to the masses until they're ready for the truth.
I don't think they ever really intend to
Tell the truth.
yeah.
you know.
But,
I mean, it's
but
always gonna
one
be a
thing
bigger
is
body
true.
of people that don't look for anything too though. So I mean a lot of stuff has to be put in your face. I mean the same people that control the narrative now, the same people that intended to control it before when they came to this continent to take over. Same agenda, but they have to show you a lot. A lot has to be put in your face now, whether you take it as entertainment or not, whether it's something that you caught up in the IMAX theater because of the action and explosion, or whether you actually taking heed to what is being shown is another thing. But if you don't, I believe in if you don't know, you don't know. But, even things that I'm just entertained by, I don't think twice about. Sometimes I still want to look it up just to see, what the hell this shit come
Right.
from. I can't, take everything for face value.
Some
You know?
things I be wondering too, where they get that from, where they come from, where it come from.
I don't
Then a
want
lot
to
of people will say a lot of things is made up and different things like that. No, I look at it like this. If a story is told and that guy ends up missing or ends up
Oh, they did do
alive,
Bird. They locked him up. They experimented
I
on
know-
him because you talking about Admiral Bird. That was true when he flew.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
talking
real
about.
man.
I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about you see something on TikTok or something like, oh, that was a made up story. Oh, okay. Well, okay. So why 2 days later he was unalived or he's been missing or something like that? You know what I
brain
mean?
aneurysm
That
or
right
some
there
shit,
will
and he died.
make me research even more and be like,
Yeah.
okay,
But then your
I'm
ass gonna come up missing.
You go down a rabbit hole too much.
Yep.
Get your ass flagged online. Why you looking into this shit? Why you looking this up?
Like some of the celebrities, they said they are unalive, and then they said, oh no, it was a misprint. Then you go back, then the celebrities end up being unalive a couple of days later. Like, what are they? Oh, no, we didn't take them out yet. We didn't take them out yet. Oh no, they're not unalive. They live and kicking. Didn't it? Okay, yeah, we took them out. Okay, now run this story down.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And that's funny that you said that, because I just seen new junk about the Malcolm Jamal Warner junk, where Eddie Griffin was speaking out, saying that they had talks and different things like that.
Yeah, he's a big
How
truth teller.
he's saying that it wasn't an accident.
Yeah, Eddie Griffin is definitely a big truth teller. Mr. John said, there are four. I don't want to say the word wrong, Mr. John, so don't get at me. There are 4 fallen angels bound into the chain. I'm sorry, bound in chains in the Euphrates.
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 That's
Okay,
the river in
Euphrates River.
Baltimore.
Okay, in the Bible. Please research that for yourself. Let every man be a liar, but the word of God is true. Egyptian Ra said, relearn your history because Christ wasn't the start there. Was life hundreds of years ago before Christ. No, the government doesn't want to tell you. They want to keep stealing and changing the truths. And Mr. John said, I thought I was going to keep my talk. Oh, okay. I'm not reading that one, but we'll keep moving. Yeah, we'll keep moving. But
yeah, I think they're
hold on.
supposed to be released or something once the river dries, and
it goes
from what I'm
below a
hearing,
certain
Supposed
water
to be
line, right?
released at the end of time. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think wasn't that
when you
like
say that,
wasn't that over a year or
the
two ago now?
river dries out.
Wasn't that over a year or two ago now that the water level did drop to the point where they
Yep.
were exposed? But
Yep.
it was supposed to be forever like inactive, I think, until the water went down.
They had they had cameras or whatever like that, and they said you could hear yelling and screaming and junk and all at the bottom or something.
Oh shit. Okay. I didn't know that. Damn. Right. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they
shit.
said that you can hear it's supposed to be the apocalypse. That's what they're saying down there. It's supposed to be the 4 headless, not headless, but the 4 riders of the apocalypse. Those are they're saying that when they're saying that's under there. That's who that's supposed to be.
Sorry, I'm gonna find something on that. I'll be back.
And they'll be unleashed on the earth. What was that? Pestilence. Y'all know the 4? What's the pestilence, war?
Let me see. It was the pale angel. I mean, it was the pale horseman, the red horseman, black horseman.
It's in Revelation. They tell you on this one, his name was pestilence. On this one, this was death. The rider of death.
Famine. Famine, death.
I'm putting it in the group chat.
I'm
putting that in. I mean, let's keep talking. Let's keep the dialogue flowing for a second. But when Molly gets a second, that it's like a 1 minute or so video of a guy on TikTok I see to explain. I can't vet it because I'm on here, so it takes over my mic and stuff. But it seems like about a 1 minute explanation of each rider, on which each rider represents in terms of the apocalypse. So, let's keep the dialogue flowing. But but he should be able to pull that up in a minute.
Okay. But I can't remember, Revelation is one of the scariest books. I know there's a part in the Bible just says that you'll see Jesus coming from not Jesus, sorry, Michael, the archangel Michael, riding on the clouds, and this thing in his hand like a sickle. Everybody know that's the thing that the Grim Reaper have. And he's going to be collecting people up with the sickle like grapes. There's going to be bunches of people hanging from this sickle like grapes. And the rivers and everything, blood's going to be poured all out in the street. And that's stuff like in Revelation. I remember being a kid, and I closed that book. I was like, I don't want to read no more. I'm about to go read it.
Try reading the Ethiopian Bible. They cleaned up a whole lot of stuff. They cleaned up a whole lot of stuff in the new Bible. Try reading the oldest Bible. Try reading the Ethiopian Bible.
Of course, they cleaned up. Of course, they cleaned it up because that's what it was made for. So it could be appeasing the King James. Everybody think King James wrote it. No, it was a version that they made for King James for his birthday. Now you talking about Constantine. I'm talking about.
No, that's what I'm saying. The Bible was actually written. The Bible was actually Constantine's book, but all King James did was he got his men to translate it into English.
Y'all mind if we
That
touch on that video with the four? Because now y'all brought it up and Mr. John mentioned it. I don't know about it. I would like to hear about it personally. Will y'all
Yeah.
mind if we watch this real quick?
The
It's only
Bible
like a minute
talks
long.
about how 4 horsemen of the apocalypse will come out one by one, each bringing something major or catastrophic to the world. A lot of you wanted me to talk about this ever since the 2024 Paris Olympics, where they brought out a horse in their opening ceremony. The first to be released is the Horseman of Conquest. He will have a bow, a crown, and be on a white horse, and his job is specifically to go out and conquer. Now, this is interpreted in different ways, but many people believe that the conquering will be through the Antichrist's conquering of all the nations, eventually leading to a one-world government and religion. The second to be released is the red horse that has a rider with a great sword. When it's released into the world, it will take peace from the world, causing people to each other. The third is a black horse with a rider wielding a pair of balances. And when this horse is released, it will cause a great famine and economic hardship all over the world. And finally, the last to be released is the pale horse with a rider that's given power over 1/4 of the earth. With this power, he will be allowed to unalive people in that area by sword, hunger, or wild animals on earth.
I didn't want to give y'all no video that was no 3-4 minutes long like that. That's a brief explanation I feel like of it, but me myself, I'm gonna look into it further because a minute video is never be enough. You know, I think it will get some thoughts rolling, or maybe get somebody to want to look something up when they get off of here. But okay, thank you, Mr. John, for that comment because I ain't never really looked into that. Now that I realized though, that's what Beyonce's whole Renaissance, whatever the hell, is about with all them different horses that she on. That I realized that's what that's tied to in terms of music. That's what she on all them different horses for. Cause she got a black one, a red one. She got the silver looking one, which is the pale one. And what was it? A black one, a red one, a pale one, or something. She got, yeah, she got them. So it's music being intertwined with the shit. The video is spot on.
Until you just said that, I never thought about that because I don't follow her, but that you said that is kind of
Well, that's the whole that comes from. I'm always looking for stuff like that anyway because of the color coding that they do. So a lot of their performances, a lot of pictures and shit that they take, a lot of that stuff is color coded. That's languages being passed between people that are way above us. We'll never understand what they mean by putting certain colors and certain album art and all that type of stuff anyway. But shit, I feel like the more we research, the more the merrier. I know what's she saying? The Book of Jubilee, the Book of Gilgamesh, the Book of Enoch, all help me understand that. I screenshotted that when you said it when the video was playing so that I can understand. Mr. John said the video is spot on. The person that mentioned it in the first place said that the video was spot on. So I just need a little bit more for myself, Mr. John, because it's the first time, not that I heard about it, but I never really got into its entirety. I heard things about it. I've seen references in music and stuff, but I didn't know. So I need to look into something that's longer. You see, she almost fell at her last concert. Keep everybody in your prayers. Well, that's because she thinks she's going against, she thinks she's not human. Top of the morning, Phil. What'd he say? Top of the morning, Phil, David, Speed Bump. Chop Out said, what's up to y'all?
What's up, Chop?
What's up, Chop?
And all those books that you mentioned, Gilgamesh, Jubilee, and all of that, those are in the Ethiopian Bible, but those are the books that they removed out of the King James Version.
Because there's written 105 of them.
And if every scripture is supposed to be written, inspired by God, why would you remove any of it? But there's a reason. There's a reason. We ain't supposed to learn, but when you read the book of Enoch, it tells you about the angels and the alchemy and all of that. And I was just like in awe. But there's a book called the Apocryphy where you could go back and all of those missing books that they took out is in the Apocryphy. It's
what was it that about the Ethiopian Bible that stood out to you, Phil? Enough for you to be like, I need y'all looking at that. Or what y'all think about that type? So what in it that was really like, oh shit, or really like eye-opening?
Starts with the beginning. What you hear about the Garden of Eden and Adam and Eve is totally different in the book of Enoch. It's totally different.
It's the garden of knowledge.
Yeah, it's totally different. You know, they queued it up for the King James version and all of that. Yeah, it's totally different. Yeah, and
It gives people something to look into.
the
Shit.
birth of, I mean, the creation of man is totally different. Adam, they say like in the regular book, I mean, in the thing that woman came from Adam's rib. In the book of Enoch, it didn't happen like that. She didn't come from a rib. She came from God's spirit, just like Adam was. She was an equal to Adam. So, and they made it sound like she came to serve and be a part of Adam and from a part of Adam. She came as an equal of Adam. She was God took a piece of his spirit out of him and put it in Adam, and he also took a piece of his spirit out and put it in woman. So, but in the other part of the books, it made it sound like she came to help Adam or do whatever. She came as an equal. So,
wow.
Did you know that Lilith was actually Adam's first wife?
Yeah, no, I wasn't educated. Expand on the shoot. I don't know. I'm down
It's
here,
in
whatever.
the Jewish Bible, the Torah.
Lilith was the demon.
Yeah.
What's up, Malik?
Lilith was Adam's first wife.
Ethiopian Bible
and
sound like it's
she didn't
gonna
want.
make me
He
hungry.
didn't want to be with her, so she ended up becoming the demon of Lucifer.
Truth, but it's given to people as if they're children. Yeah, Malik said it's the truth, but it's given to people as if they're children. Egyptian Ra said King James wrote the Bible in the Book of Shadows, which is the exact equal opposite of the Bible. Bible is for heaven, and the shadow is for the yang or evil, I guess. Mr. John
Yeah,
said
he
they
wrote the
rolling.
book.
Y'all rolling with the comments today. Make sure y'all like and share whatever page y'all rolling from, because y'all engaging today for real. The Book of Enoch powerful is. I mean, John Bivens said, Book of Enoch powerful, especially about those fallen angels roaming the earth and having sex with women. That's why God destroyed the world. As a result, mankind became through Noah's descendants. Okay. She said, yeah. Egyptian Ra agreed, saying I was about to say something about Lilith. Well, shit, y'all educating the hell out of me today, because all this type of talk, all this type of talk. I like this. So give me something to read into. I'm gonna watch a documentary or something on it. I know they got something for the Ethiopian Bible, so I'm gonna check that out.
I sent
I got a book for you.
I sent Molly a few videos about the Euphrates.
Okay, well that's up to him to pull that up or whatever. It's supposed to
yeah, I was
try to do
lost
that in
books
advance.
of the Bible.
Put it in the private chat if you got it. You can put that link right in the private chat. You can get it right from here.
Back to the King James. King James, he wrote the Book of Demonology.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, expand on it. Talk about it. Don't just say something and then let it go silent. What's up? What you know about it?
Oh, I thought that was self-explanatory. I mean, he's
King James didn't write the Bible. He had it translated, a friendly version translated for him.
Right.
But now, did he write the Book of Demonology? He probably did. He probably I don't know.
I mean, where did you hear that from? That he did write the Book of Demonology? Because we can't just say stuff and
you could look it up.
Oh, I mean, you read it online, you seen it in an article, or
did you?
I seen it on a video on TikTok or Facebook.
Right. I was just say, because hearing it, it's cool, but I'm just wondering if you watched it in a documentary or something like that, read it in something, or whatever.
Ancient Aliens.
Okay.
I haven't
seen that
documentary.
Malik Bay, thank you for your notifications on the Max Show page too. I see it every time it comes up when it does. Like it from whatever page you watching from. So let that algorithm know there's something popping today. But I like that. Let me see. That's how the Nephilim. I'm gonna be messing up some of these words, y'all, because I don't read the Bible. Okay. Nephilim. Okay. That's how the Nephilim came out, about hybrids, half fallen angels, half humans. I did hear about that though. I didn't know it was called that. God has to tell the son of God, do it. Adam blew it. God do it. Adam blew it. I don't know. Maybe somebody else catch me up on that shit. I don't know.
I think he's talking about Adam and Jesus because Adam was supposed to be perfect creation, so it had to. Adam blew it. You know that sin and all that came to enter. So here comes Jesus. It had to be a perfect being, or along the lines the same way man got here. That's why they had to give birth. But a perfect had to replace a perfect.
Exactly.
If that makes sense. Like Adam blew it, and Jesus had to renew it.
Right.
You know,
Malik said,
whoever you want to, you know.
Malik said that's why the book is called The Greatest Stories Ever Told, because it's given to the people as if it's a fairy tale story, not the greatest knowledge or the greatest truth. It says story. King James wrote the book of demonology. So yeah, Mr. John is backing up what David is saying about it. Should I look into that too? I'm gonna screenshot that too, and this stuff I'm gonna start using for future subjects. My friend said, "Oh my God, Trey, I can go for hours on this stuff." Since elementary, everybody said I was weird for knowing stuff like this, and now everybody wants to know. Trust me when I say it's disheartening to be talking about something, and then years later, it's new evidence to people. Yeah, Mr. John said yes out there. One last comment read, and we get back to our own dialogue. Without religion, how do you justify pale petri dish people and their behavior, all the evil they do every second or every minute of every hour of every day, every year to every I don't know how to say that word. Aberrant people globally. Yeah, I mean, shoot, they the ones that need to be studied, Malik, for real. They the ones that need to be figured out, because I never seen people operate off of pure evil most of the time. Oh, Mr. John said he Googled it. Well, shit, give people something to Google. We talking about anything that makes you run and go look something up, then I like that. Cool. You know?
Tall tale, believe it or not, fiction or non-fiction. That's Thursdays.
Obey the law. To obey the law means follow the ruling religion or be penalized. Yeah. Yeah. You're right about that.
The law.
Mm-hmm.
The law. That reminds me of Judge Dredd. I am the law.
The law came from the book of Judges.
They had judges going around.
Out of the book of Judges. It was the law.
The law.
Yep.
Yeah.
No. The law came to in Leviticus. That was the rules. That was the law in Leviticus.
Judges, the judges followed the law. That's how it came by Judges. That's where it may have came from Leviticus.
But the law was given in Leviticus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember you saying what's up. You came in typing. I don't remember you saying hello or nothing, Kenny. Maybe I missed the first one, but this is your first comment that I seen. King James is definitely a handful. Very interesting. That's when I started to get the backlash. Honestly, when I started to look up the people that is touching the Bible that's being handed to me by people that's older than me. That's when I started to be defiant, and I'm going against God and the grain, and I just want to. What was I told? I just want to, go against the grain. I just want to defy God and all that type of shit. So that's when I stopped asking questions or giving a fuck personally, because I used to ask regular questions and it was a big ass problem. So I started doing my own research. I love when people get together in circles like this and have those conversations, because it opens it back up for me. But normally, motherfuckers ain't got no answers. Trey, you gotta call me so we can get lost in all this. Hell yeah, I'll call you right after this, for real. The church and the government going to keep the Aboriginals in the Black Christian Code slave status. That's why the hood is broke. The church keeps over 10 billion, and the foreigners got the stories on lock. No money.
I just like why people don't use common sense. I look at it as a tool. Like any business or thing you want to get people involved, it starts somewhere. And with them, it starts with Adam. Like even for him to have a name, like Adam, like so English was the thing back then. Like God was talking English, like I'm gonna name you Adam. Then he said, "What other languages?"
Adam.
They name other languages that he might. They
Right.
name
Yeah,
other languages that he might was speaking over that, and I understand that, but I'm still like he gave him a name. Like that's anything. We're gonna name this the NFL, the National
Yeah.
Football League. When they first started out, it ain't look like it looked today. So as time go on, you add more rules. You change the uniform. You make people the poster boy. Tom Brady the GOAT. When they first started football, they don't know who Tom is, but you see they don't talk about who was the beginning of the football, who was the first quarterback that played in national. Nobody can answer that. Who was the first person to dribble a basketball in the National Basketball League? Nobody can tell you that, but they can tell you Adam was the first man. Nobody can't tell you who's the first man or woman, but they can put 30s out there, and it's up to y'all to believe them. But it's like, what about today's time? Because today's time, everything created, they keep building onto it, they keep adding onto it, and we just adjust. But for some reason, we don't adjust to life. We just keep sticking back trying to live our life how somebody lived thousands and millions of years ago. And that's how they keep you there. So it's just like I'm
Right.
done with all of it. I understand it, I understand that it is a creator, but for me to basically subscribe to one of these religions, I'd be foolish. It was created by a man just like me that breathe and bleed just like me, that live and die just like I am. So it's just weird to me that grown adults follow these fairy tales and they go along with it and they base their life off of it. It's like we all shouldn't have to read a book to know not to harm the next person. But if you have to read a book to know that, shoot, read it. I help you read it, but I'm just past them talks. I done read all these different religions. They all seem the same. It just depends on which
Yeah,
one you want
that's
to
the thing.
subscribe to. You don't like this one? Let's try to hit them with the Muslim book. Oh, you don't like this one? Let's try the Beyonce religion. They got everything out here now.
I want people to
Beyonce,
live like
it's
they
so
follow
funny
something.
when you say
Shit.
Beyonce religion, but if that's the true thing, wow. I
No,
wonder what
no.
our children gonna look 50
Beyonce
years
does
from
got her
now.
own church or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
It's the
Yeah,
gospel of
I heard that was supposed to be true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want people to act like they follow something. Motherfuckers actually, Thank you, Gerald, for the notification on the Morning Max show. I appreciate that. Hopefully Gerald stepping. He usually he leaves some type of notification. Man, we need Fred Hammond. I can sing the song easily. I can sing it. Won't be long. Plus, I have a new song. Okay. Molly Curley O'Neal, Globetrotter, first black to dribble a basketball.
Yep.
To dribble a
I
basketball.
say first person, not black person. Y'all always get confused.
The
You don't
black
know that.
thing takes away
They
from
told
it
you
to
that.
me.
Michael Jackson
we
was the
said
first
that
person to do the
before.
moonwalk, but you might believe
It
that
kind
if
of
you don't
takes
know
away
who
from
did.
it when it's the first
Michael
black
Jackson wasn't the
anything.
first one.
Yeah, he learned
We
all
all
that
think
from
that.
Boogaloo. From
Curly
What's up,
Neal was
people?
the
My signal been blocked as much as What's up, Gerald? It's all good. At least you slid through here anyway. I seen your notification on the Morning Max Show page. I appreciate that. Anytime y'all leave one, I see it right away. So, regardless, you
Yep.
had time to slide through here. I wish you didn't miss the conversation because we was actually on a lot of different stuff. The Book of Enoch, and Phil mentioned the Egyptian Bible, and Ra had mentioned a couple different books that she was reading into.
the
So,
Ethiopian Bible. The
the Ethiopian
Ethiopian
Bible, that's what it was. What I say, the Egyptian Bible?
You said the
My bad.
Egyptian.
My bad.
Yeah,
Same
because
thing, brother. Same
the,
thing.
the
My
King James version have 66 books, and the Ethiopian Bible has 88.
right.
And books didn't exist at always, like what was we doing before books? Oh, well, they was writing on walls. Well, what was they doing before they was writing?
The
Oh yeah,
scroll.
the
God is somewhere, but that don't
picking
make
on the rocks and stuff. Chiseling.
Yeah, I seen the elephant painting, so things
So
evolved at the time. It's like I'm pretty sure we went a million years without documenting things. Like they probably didn't think about documenting things. They was thinking about survival. Pretty sure people ate mushrooms and died, and then the next people like, well, we can't eat those. We don't know
Yeah,
who those
somebody had to
people
go through it.
that sacrificed. And I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure they probably had nothing to document these things. You just knew off sight. You just knew. Your parents and them probably told you, your tribe told you, like, these areas we stay away from this. We ain't know what was going on in China at the time. Now oh, there's a tornado here, there's an earthquake happening here. Over there, they doing this and doing that. It's Like, man,
Mm-hmm.
we programmed to be everywhere now at one time, and at home we going through it at the same time. Like, man,
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
amazing. So you can get 20,000 people in one building singing the same song. That's a ceremony. Like, that's why
That's
MCs
powerful.
call it master of ceremonies. That's not normal. You know, people think that's, oh yeah, you praising it. You don't know who you praising to. They say it
He
is
said
God, but
we
it
use
could be called
hieroglyphics
another
before
name.
books. He said we use hieroglyphics before books.
Hieroglyphics.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that probably was told to you too. You know, I'm just
Mm-hmm.
saying it was something before that. You know, there's always gonna be something before something else.
Yeah, because it's never ending time. The timeline don't stop. It's always
You
something
can't
deeper than what we know. No other podcast do I want to listen to. You all are helping people want to learn all the
listen.
subjects. Shoot, whenever I mean, you can use the all I feel like we can really do is take advantage of those specific days. I'm gonna just try to bring more relevant stuff to each day, and that'll keep on But shoot, talk till Thursday, shit. This is the type of day to bring out them stories and everything. So I think this is what
Like
keep
I
people
said,
going.
this wasn't the first time. There were times before this time,
Right.
because a lot of stuff that we see now, they cannot even explain how it was created. So
Yes.
it
Right.
just teach you there was stuff going on before that, you know.
Right.
This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the morning Mac.
Uh-oh.
Where
Let's
the
slide
time
through this
don't
thing.
lag.
Okay, see no evil. Out and about.
So, you know, we
What's up,
Hey,
bro?
What's happening? What's
AC,
good?
what's up?
What's
What you doing? Some grocery shopping?
no, I'm in Burlington.
Oh, okay. Shit. Get some threads. What you talking about? Get fresh.
Right.
That's what I used to
Right.
clean up at. Shit.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that clearance rack ain't no joke.
It ain't no. That's the first place I go to. Any store I walk in first. Then I go look at the other shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Ain't no capping. What's going on with you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Good to be back home.
Ain't nothing wrong with that either. Yeah, I don't know if you were able to catch any of the conversation that we was having prior to you stepping in here, but they was talking. I almost said Egyptian Bible again. They was talking about the Book of Enoch, what is the four the four horsemen, y'all? What is
yeah,
it?
horse
Mm.
war. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
husband of the apocalypse and all
yeah, of the
that.
apocalypse and everything. Shoot, it was some nice conversation. I know you
Yeah,
got
y'all got
can
deep,
add some
huh?
things to it. I don't know how to segue you in, but did you hear any of the conversation we was having before you stepped in?
I did not. I just came right on in.
All good. That's all right. As you hear the conversation rolling, you can just step in whenever you feel like it, for real.
Got you. I got you.
You know.
Yeah.
But shoot, anything that gets people looking up something. Oh shit, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
You know, anything that gets people researching and everything.
Okay.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm all about
I'm gonna catch what y'all
knowledge.
say next.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
And about the apocryphy. And you know what's so funny? That the books are missing out of the King James Version, but they will tell you in the King James Version to go back and look at the other books. They will make mention of other books in the Bible. So you know that there's other books out there, but some people stick to their 62 or 66 or whatever. But it tells you right there that there's other books. It tells you in the Old Testament. There's other books out there.
Yeah.
So, but you got to read the scripture.
Oh, I
That's
know.
why.
I know.
That's why it looks like some of the stuff is contradicting itself, or it's out of the wrong timeline and stuff.
I'm gonna
Because the
start cleaning
missing
sometime today.
chapters. Yeah, the missing chapters. So, and anybody that reads King James Version Bible, if you read it, you got to want to know more because there's so much missing out of that. They don't explain, well, how'd you get to this point? Some stuff it just skips right over it. So the truth got to be out there somewhere.
No. It'll be like, it'll be like this.
Are you at that barbershop, Dave? Where you at?
What time are they coming? What time are they coming today?
Mute your mic. Mute your mic.
They where they cut his lips and ear and everything.
Yes, it is. It's a thankful, thoughtful Thursday. AQ,
That
what's up?
nigga was getting cut with a machete.
He said the Jamaican, and he said Jamaican barbershop. So I didn't want to say nothing, but yeah, I paid for it.
Yeah, that motherfucker was cutting his ass with a machete and looked at him and said, "You like it?"
Mm-hmm. He said, "I am your barber
Nobody
now."
move. Nobody get hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he don't go nowhere like that again. He done got swindled into something, bullied into a haircut that he had to pay for. He ain't get no free one next time. Fuck all that. They sent you right up out of there after made you smile about it.
Yeah, not to pay for that shit.
Or did it?
Yeah, he did. He wanted to get the hell up out of there.
Driving his machete on the blade.
All the
so I get-
machetes laid all over the counters and everything. He want to make sure he got the fuck up out of there. I had to pay for it too, real quick. That's why I know I ain't gonna come back. Once I get out of there, I'm free. But I
Lord
gotta
of
do what I gotta
mercy.
do to survive.
When he
Nigga,
put it
right
in
out
the
the tip.
shower, Lord of mercy. That's probably where it came from. Oh, they saw that boy doing that to
Nigga
David.
was
He
in a
said,
band.
Lord of mercy. He taking the rusty razor. Oh, my screw face couldn't get to. Oh,
Hey,
Sweetie
I kind of
Todd.
like the part in my beard.
that's some deep bleed. If you still got that. Oh, that was a deep cut. Oh,
That shit is
You
stitches
go on
were.
and take a look off the top.
I deep left the top. Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Fine.
Oh man, I was talking to my uncle
David's not
Joe.
allowed to make
Yes,
transitions,
the
man.
other day was his birthday. On the 28th was his birthday. Monday,
Transactions.
28th. And he was giving me some little a background knowledge about the family and stuff. And I found out that they're East Indians, but I don't know why they call them Eastern. They're Caribbean people, but I don't know why they always call them the East Indies or whatever. And he was telling me
Because it's the different parts of the Caribbean. My family's from the West Indies.
that's what I meant to say. The West Indies. Thank you. I said the East Indies. I don't even know if there's the East Indies, but I meant to say West Indies. Thank you. Saint Kitts and Saint Croix. He's telling me the island that they was from. Oh gosh, it was another Saint Island. That the family was from. He said they came in as migrant workers, and they just rode around the state. And he said that the great grandfather, one of the great grandfather, got left as a child. They left him, and then the people that owned the property, the landowner, took the boy in and just took him and raised him. I said, oh, okay, that was an interesting story. And he was telling me a story
That was good, white man.
about the 100 acres of the land that's in the family down in Valdosta, Georgia. That's why they say don't date nobody from Valdosta, Georgia, because you kin to everybody in that family on both sides. I'm like, wow.
You see, that bloodline is so tainted now. You can go ahead and knock it off. Your
I ain't
kids
going
won't.
down to no Valdosta, Georgia.
Your
I don't
kids
want.
won't.
Look,
Side.
I heard that country is country. That's like Mayberry. I ain't messing down around. I ain't messing with them folk down there. Tyler Perry, because he was telling me that Tyler Perry, that's how he was telling me, trying to explain to me how we're kin to Tyler came from Janie, and Janie is his great. I don't know, but all I was like, well, can somebody get a message in the bottle to Tyler or something that tell him that I'm his second cousin, twice removed on his mother, whatever side, whatever. Cause somebody, he was just giving me the blueprint of it, and at the end of the conversation, all I know, I was confused. I was like, can somebody give me a line, because I want to pass off my shades of blue. I do want to get some reading done, and not just the staff, the reading, because Tyler is huge, and he got a lot of his staff people send the book off, and the staff end up getting it, and sometimes it don't make it to him. So could somebody got a direct link to him, I'd appreciate that. But anyway, it's just history. His story is his story. Is it? I don't know. All I know is what I was told. I don't know what the Bible truly says. All I know is what I was told. And I'm getting this to say this. Stories goes down, filtered to generation to generation.
Like they yeah.
And every
Calm your ass
generation
down, big boy.
make it different or put their own twist on it or add something to take away. I don't know. I don't know. And then we do stuff out of what I can't even, my mind can't even think. What is it called, guys? Where you do stuff at tradition. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Tradition. You do stuff out of tradition, not necessarily to be actual factual, but traditions. Like with the putting up the trees and the Easter Bunny. Not saying that it's right or wrong or indifferent, but do it now out of tradition. Because ain't nobody that's living can tell you what happened. All of this is hearsay, or we're reading somebody else's written before for us. It's like, this is grandma recipe. But who added the 1 teaspoon of vanilla? Or Aunt Minnie Pearl add that. Now she just tweaked the recipe. Is all of this just stuff that's been tweaked over years and years and years that to get you the recipe that you got now to make it palatable so you can be able to digest it better now or taste good going down now? Is that what it is? You know?
Right.
So they just something that they doing over and over, tweaking and adding, taking out to make it the story sound better or to make the story flow better, or you know. I don't know, but it's a good look. It's worth a Google. You know, it's a good read through. And just like I didn't know the first person that dribbled the ball was Curly from the Harlem Globetrotters. I thought basketball was being played long before Curly came along.
It was before Curly.
Way before.
Yeah, that was a joke. Yeah, that was a joke.
Oh, that was joke. Okay.
Who said Curly Neal the first?
John Billy.
Don't go into that shit. No basketball and no basketball bar. You're gonna get laughed the fuck up out of there. Curly Neal was the first one to dribble a basketball. Yeah, you need to go back on to your man and sit down.
Like this man. I'm like, Curly, that was in the 70s. That's what was.
Around the court. They just threw it. They just passed it around the court the whole game. They ain't even dribble. They just passed it.
Winning games 4-2 on jump.
4-2. I tell you. You know,
they didn't have a shot clock, so all you got to do is just waste the time and score.
Molly Ball, we got another video for.
It was Yale University. It doesn't say the person, but it was at Yale.
Yale University was the people that came up with basketball.
1897.
1897.
I'm gonna give y'all some football history. You know where the huddle came from?
The what?
The football huddle.
No.
Gallaudet University. Not seriously. That's where the huddle came from. Gallaudet, because they were deaf and they couldn't hear, and they were playing another school. So to keep them from seeing what they were doing, they all gathered around each other. And that's where the original huddle came from, Gallaudet, right on Florida Avenue.
Wow. So before Gallaudet, what was they doing? Just all the plays out in the open? What was they doing before Gallaudet?
I mean, you could call plays in the open because they didn't use hand signals, but the deaf kids had to use hand signals. So the other team could see the hand signals that they were doing.
Mhm.
So they had to get in the huddle so the other teams couldn't see the hand signals because they couldn't talk to each other. So that's how they hid their hand signals.
I didn't even know Gallaudet had a football team.
Yeah, that's creative. Yeah, they good. They real good. They always good. They beat the brakes off. You might leave out there. Yeah,
But you know,
no, they know the snap count. Yeah, they never going off sides. You can't. You can do that all day. They not jumping to the ball move. They go off move, not sign.
they move off a drum.
Yeah, so you got a home game. The crowd can get as loud as you want. You got no advantage. But when you play at their home, they got full advantage. Cause if they loud and you like that, then but they don't hear none of that. So they get they snap counts right, the reads. They go off silent count.
Yeah. Gallaudet has always had a pretty good football team.
Wow, what is their football team called?
I have no idea.
It's called
Silent Killer.
Gallaudet.
I mean, no, the mascot. I'm sorry. Like,
I don't know. Just go research. You really want to look more into Gallaudet.
Everybody give a shit. Look it up.
Anybody want to look into it? Look them up. They right here in DC or
Gallaudet University
probably went past them a lot. Then they knew.
on Florida Avenue. I saw that big Gallaudet.
You know who I went right past?
Yeah,
But I didn't know that. I thought that was like a vocational, like a training school. I mean, like, you know,
it's a university.
Yeah,
Green
but
is not allowed to do
goes
any
to the
transactions
university.
alone. He needs supervision so he can't get jacked anymore. Yeah, I'm already on that child. You shouldn't have took his bulletproof vest away.
off.
Hey, John. Yeah, if you really give a fuck about him, you wouldn't have took his vest. And I still stand on
But
that.
now
so.
he need a helmet. Poor Dave. He need a helmet. He's going to see Tony
Girl,
Robbins.
Dan, just put the whole shit on him. Just put the whole football. fucking.
I thought they had to hold my hand, Dave. They got to really hold your hand. So, we're going to see Tony Robbins at Hogwarts. That's the Tall Talk Thursday. Ain't nobody gonna believe that. I bought Tony Robbins tickets and turned it to a Harry Potter play. I drove 3 hours to come see Harry Potter
At Hogwarts.
at Hogwarts. And he still with the down. So, but so it's got the intermission. Tony Robbins gonna come on after the intermission.
That's what I told Weasley. I said, what's going on? She said, it's about to be intermission. I said, okay, good. Tony Robbins gonna come on.
Nah, that's halfway through. That's the break time. You have an intermission.
Intermission. Tony Robbins is the intermission act. That's what.
Right.
That's what
For that shit to be done.
That's what I thought. But
Oh boy.
when I seen him coming back, and I said, what are they doing here? She said, well, intermission's over with. I said, well, where's Tony Robertson? Ain't no Tony Robertson.
Womp womp.
I heard my son listening to that yesterday. I don't know which series of this Tony Robbins that he was listening, but I just heard Tony Robbins and I was just cracking up. And I just thought about you and Weezy up there. I said, this is what they missed right here. This is what they missed.
No, she sent me I think a concert in Detroit or whatever. No, she said, here's some Tony Roberts for you. And she sent it to me. I was cracking up.
So yeah, Tony is definitely one of our greats that's underrated.
Underrated, yeah. I
him,
say that.
I saw him, been seeing him for years, and I went to see him. Cat Williams had him on, and Cat Williams Presents. It was he was one of the ones, and Mark Curry was one of the ones, and I mean, Tony was just hilarious. I just feel like they don't get the same kind of blow up like some of the other ones.
Right.
That I'm like, how did they blow up over that? Go up, you know.
Right.
I don't know about
It's the
industry.
game. People signing deals. It's the game. It ain't. It's not about talent. Y'all should know that. Y'all
You gotta put
entertainers.
yourself out there.
Y'all still think it's about entertainment or being the best, whatever. You still think that?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't.
she do because it's not about that. It's not about that. I thought we've been having conversations about the game. Just because we talk about music when we talking about some of this shit, don't mean we ain't talking about y'all too with entertainment. All of that stuff. It's politics. People know how they know certain people. I mean, y'all should know that before anyone because y'all entertainers.
Right.
So it's not a hard answer at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Give the devil his due.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Or
But,
whatever, knowing somebody, knowing the right
Like I
people,
said,
get your ass in somewhere. That's the devil right there. Down, Satan. Down, Satan.
These allergies, I'm trying to tell y'all.
I rebuke you.
Well, between my eyes and sneezing, and it's just, I feel like go sit in the motherfucking bubble.
Down, Satan.
Down, Satan.
Reese. Whatever is blossoming.
Hey Trey, she came too. She was like, "It's these allergies."
Yeah. Down, Satan. I know what it is.
Rebuke.
If they had a cure for everything, Reese, if they had a cure for everything in the world, we just had to get over this 7,000 feet wall. How we gonna get there? You
Can
think
we
that's
go
possible?
under the wall? Can we drive?
No, you gotta get over it. We gotta get over it. We can use a plane, we can use a rope, whatever, however you want to get over it. Is it possible to get over it?
I would say, yeah. I mean, hell yeah, let's fly a rocket over it. If we could fly a rocket to the moon,
rocket
to the upper planets, why can't we fly a rocket over this wall?
Why you need a rocket? You want to land? If you were fly a rocket, you might. I don't know if you're going to make it on the other side.
You might get paid. You might discover some other shit.
I'm saying, can you just fly a jet? Can we fly a jet? Private plane or something?
The way these planes be crashing into each other, I don't know if I want to get on them.
These military planes and all that. I mean, we ain't getting no military plane.
I just say, everything will be safe passage then.
I mean, I believe they know what's over there. We might be one of those walls that you can't see, the force field walls that keep our ass out. Like y'all ain't coming over here messing up our world. Y'all stay over there.
Underneath the dome. Biodome.
Mm-hmm. Somebody say something. Somebody know something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just be asking that people can get over a wall of China, all that, but when they got ice on it, for some reason, it's impossible to make that trip.
Slipping on ice.
But even on the Game of Thrones, they got over the wall, the ice wall on the Game of Thrones.
We could teleport over the wall. I believe this.
Let
shit
me
like
see
that.
You do it then, Kenny.
Hey, let me know what happened when you come back.
You should never need a ride.
We can,
teleport.
Shit. Is he talking about that Mortal Kombat junk?
Shit, Star Trek, teleport. End up from there to Reese house.
Right, for real though.
Dragon Ball Z.
That'd be tight.
Oh god.
Y'all was the one with them Pokemon cards and shit.
Yeah, I love Pokemon.
That was y'all at the lunch table.
Like Pikachu. Had Charizard, holographic. Bulbasaur,
was way better than Pokemon.
Squirtle.
Right.
Squirtle.
Boy, we used to gamble for our Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
That was a real thing, yeah.
Well, you put a holographic online, boy, that your heart be in your stomach, you don't lose that holograph.
Digimon.
Yeah, Digimon was cool too. Some shit out here.
Digimon.
Yeah.
Why this video won't put up?
All kinds of Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah,
My
Yu-Gi-Oh.
first experience was Yu-Gi-Oh. Tyree had all. I had got him a dad going look like a photo album with the way the case they put in this Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah.
card. Yeah,
Those is the real players for real. They had the book.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, they ain't had that shit in their hand. They had it in the book.
Shit, that was me.
I know he come up with his little photo album. That's why I call it photo album. All the cards, and that's that card, and that's the duplicates of it. I'm like, okay. And they be playing each other for the cards. Either you come home happy or you come. That's the gambling. When they playing each other for cards, that's the gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a child's level, that's gambling. That's what they doing.
Shit, we could gamble it.
And look, and ain't nobody take no child to Gamblers Anonymous for the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You got they fighting. Somebody get the card, take your card, and you win it, lose it in the game. You mad and you fisticuffs. You're out there fighting over the Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
No, there was people that was stopping traffic for that Pokemon Go. Yeah, people would sit there and drive like, hold up. There's a Pokemon right over, and just get out the car and just try to find that Pokemon or something.
Motherfuckers walking in the manholes and everything with that shit.
With the Pokemon Go.
They
They playing the game. We playing the game.
Ain't nothing but woods around here. I ain't walking through nowhere trying to find no Pokemon.
We got.
I see Molly was about to pull up. Yeah,
oh,
he was
really?
about to pull
Okay.
up something. I like some of these layouts.
In fifth grade that the sky is blue because it reflects the ocean, but I'm here to tell you that that is not the truth. The Bible and the Book of Enoch both will tell you that the sky is blue, not because it reflects the ocean, but because he separated the waters above from the waters below. So then why aren't we drowning? Because there's a protective layer. Some call the ether, some call the ionosphere. We call it the firmament. The firmament is the shield that holds the water above us, and the earth and its core is the surface that holds the water below us, beneath us. And it's the same reason that we know how it rained the first time ever in history, when there were no such things as rainfall. The Bible says that the floodgates of heaven opened up, as did the ground below. It said that fountains from the great deep burst forth, producing water to flood the earth. They taught you in fifth grade that the sky is blue because it reflects the ocean, but I'm here to tell you that that is not.
It was the end of the video. It was about to start. Yeah, it was about to go over in a loop. It was a short video, it wasn't a long video or anything like that. Well, I mean, people swear by the Bible and everything. And you bring certain, points up like this in arguments or conversation. And then it's like, oh, no, I didn't mean that. And then, it's supposed to mean something else. Shoot, I try to take what I can out of anything that's presented, for real. But yeah, I never understood the whole ocean thing, because if you live somewhere where it's not an ocean for,
Yeah.
2,000 miles or something, like, there's no water in sight. Places that don't get water, places that don't get rain. I always wonder how it's supposed to have reflected off of the off of the ocean if there's no water around. But food for thought.
That's food for thought. And the ground holds its own water because they, I never dug in the ground further enough, but they were saying that like well water, like when you digging in the well, that there's water beneath the ground.
Yeah.
I never. By me being ignorant like I am, I ain't gonna, ignorant just meaning don't know. And I don't know how well. I used to think that well water was the water that came from the skies. Like they dug a hole and they waited for it to rain to fill up the well. Not that they're tapping into the underground rivers. As you get older, you learn that it's waterways beneath the earth and all that good stuff.
I thought the well water still is Like when you have your own water instead of city water, I thought that still has that trickling and filtering effect of the ground naturally before it seeps down into your um into that part that holds the water.
Yeah.
I thought as long as that's checked every certain amount of years to make sure everything is structured right, then it'll still do its job and collect the water that seeps down through the ground. Is that not true?
I don't know how that the wells work. Like I said, I thought the water from the well came from the sky.
Oh, so what's the assumption that you wrong then?
The assumption that I'm wrong is that it comes from the rivers and the streams beneath. I used to think that they would have to dig a hole in the
So
sky,
what
get it,
so what
but
showed you that that's the case? It reverses what you already thought.
that's what the older people told me. I mean, after me being a kid, not knowing, they was like, no, they're digging it's happening to the rivers underneath, and I was just like, oh, okay, because I used to think it was coming from the sky.
Yes,
I used to
underground. It's an
think that
underground
the
water.
whole the sky, and not that it was an underground water source. They said no, we tap into it from the bottom. I'm like, oh, okay, that's how y'all get the well water. That's when people have their own wells or their own stream that's under their property, whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. And I just thought the water is coming, it gets in there from below and rises up. I thought it came from the sky and went down.
I'll see. Let me hold on.
So that's
Yeah.
what I was saying.
I just try to figure out how can both be true, because I see people get laughed at for saying the earth is flat and it has a firmament, just like the Bible says. So all Christians, if you believe in the Bible by its word or any religion, because all the books preach the same thing, and the earth actually stood still according to the word. So I'm like, if you believe in the word and the word is true, how can you at the same time believe in science when they telling you that it's the opposite? And you would clown people, Christian people, all these people, they don't even know that the Bible say these things. So it's like, how can you believe the earth don't have a firmament and water above, but at the same time call yourself a Christian or a believer? Like, it don't make sense to me. That's what be confusing to me. It's like, I understand it's one or the other, it's like, but how can it be both? How can you believe in the book and also believe in science?
Just like religion. That's like you believe in one
Yeah.
religion or another religion. I think it's all religion makes up. Religion is for man. I'm spiritual. And I say it all the time because I don't follow one stern doctrine. Like I'm not a Buddhist. I'm not saying, oh, I believe in only Catholicism. I believe it took a piece of everything and to make a whole, and that's how they're keeping us divided. I believe everything is God. It is of God, the Creator, whatever title you want to put on them or whatever name, the Creator. I think it's all of that, and by them keeping us separate, we'll never find the answer because everybody be all separate, and the answer comes to us. I believe if all of us, this is my belief, my opinion, that all of us getting together to go on that journey together. But instead of keeping us separate, we'll never get together and get the right answer. Because somebody got the part of the equation over there, somebody got that part of the equation, and somebody got that part of the equation over there. But you need all the parts to figure the whole thing out. And as long as we're divided, we'll never figure the whole thing
Could
out.
God possibly be a woman?
Yeah.
Could be.
Because I only hear it said one way. I only hear he. I never hear anyone say that it's possibly anything.
I believe God doesn't have a gender.
Right. Okay. I'll give you that. Okay. Because I just wonder. I always hear people say he like by default. I mean, most things people assume subconsciously. I feel like are the work of men. And don't really consider women. But I just wonder if anybody, because I wonder where the Mother Earth, Mother Nature comes from. I wonder if that could be a woman, possibly. I never hear anyone say or reference that. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I just think why everybody want to be a man and why everybody think got to be a woman. Why it can't be man and woman?
Yeah.
Instead, creating our image. Our is more than one person.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't say my image.
Right.
That's why people just read over things or let somebody preach something to them, and then they think that's what it is. But it said our image, and I believe my daughter have me and her mother's image. She have our image. We created her. So it makes sense if you just slow down and read it. But people just be so quick to say God is a man because prior to them time they wanted men to rule. Now women got more say. They was like, we need to back up a little bit. They allow women in. They got to change wordings and stuff. Disney owned the Bible. But I just wanted to, really understand how can all of these religions believe in a firmament. It ain't that they can't. All of them mostly believe in the same thing. And then science came along and said we on a spinning ball. And people believe that we're on a spinning ball, but still praise all these different religions and saying this word is true, word for word. Everything except that part. That's just weird to
And
me.
wouldn't that be the devil or whatever people say that's taking you away from the truth? If all of these
I'm not sure. I just want to know how can you believe
agree
both?
on one or two things, then I'm feeling like that's the true. That's possibly true. Then if all these separate religions can fall in line on certain subjects or sentiments, you know.
Never know. We
Reach your
may not
sleep
know that answer. No.
or her screen froze.
Prime it in. Oh, I see her moving now.
No. I was just thinking. I was listening to what y'all was saying, and I was
Yeah,
thinking. I'm
okay.
just like,
I can't tell what's going on with her. But anyway, so
Crush it.
people swear by, people swear by certain things.
It's an iffy topic, man. That's why a lot of people don't talk about it. And
It
they
gets people quieter, I noticed.
yeah, a lot of people don't really mention it. And they don't know what to say. They might say one thing, they might hurt a group of friends over here. You say something else, it might help a group of friends over there. That's why I just ask questions, like I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I do like to know like how in both. That's like me being a Redskins fan or a Cowboys fan, but I got on a Redskins jersey. It's like, hold on. I thought you liked Dallas. Yeah, I mean, I like Dallas, but I also like the Redskins. Don't make sense. But you can do that, you can do that. But for people who love the Redskins, they not gonna like that. For people like Dallas, not gonna like that. So it's just like for people who believe in the firmament in the Bible and believe that it is a firmament, they don't like the fact that science coming along saying that it's not. And for people who believe in science, don't like the Bible part. But for somebody to believe in both, it just don't make sense. Why you got both jerseys on? It's
Yeah.
confusing.
because you could like and
Both
support both
can't be
teams.
true though, but they
Like the
both can't be true. One only can be true. It's
But
even
then
what you believing in
That's
ain't
who
true,
said what only
or
could be true.
science is true. They both can't be true for you. How can they both be true? It's like the sky red
I
and
like
blue. It's
I
either
like
red
chicken
and blue.
and I like pizza, but you gotta like one more than the other. But that don't mean
Yeah, but God said you can't
You
like all of them.
ain't get
You gotta like the
Nah,
truth.
Right.
God said you gotta be
yeah,
seeking
you
out the
ain't get it.
truth. You can't like the devil's work, which will be anybody or any entity pulling you away from what's deemed to be true. Now,
Right.
obviously,
Yeah. Okay,
that
you
if
know,
you
you gotta
Muslim, you
find out
don't
what
eat
is
pork.
true.
How would that look if I'm eating pork chops? Basically, that's what it is. That's what I'm saying. If I'm preaching that I'm Muslim, that don't mean you can't like pork chops. You can still do it. But why you gonna subscribe to something and it's saying that these the things y'all don't do and these the time, but you doing the opposite, and we see you doing the opposite, and you letting it be known, and you calling people crazy for not doing the opposite. Like you see another Muslim eating pork chops, you supposed to let them know, brother, we don't do that. But if he
Right.
laugh at you and say, "What? You ain't hear what science say?" Like that's just weird to me. I'm trying to find a way that you understand what I'm saying, because it ain't no peace or wings. It's that I subscribe to this religion that I believe in every word of this book, but I also believe what science saying that goes against this book. It don't make sense. That's what I'm
can't do
saying. How
both.
can you believe in both? Even though
Can't do
people are doing it, it just I think some people don't read the book, or some people just don't care. They just like to be part of something. Just say they part of something.
Yeah. It should seem more like that.
Was one you don't believe in? I don't believe in the science, or you don't believe in the book. I don't know.
And not only that, but people follow traditions. You know what I mean? Like you hear a lot of people, they be like, you're not supposed to do this, and because that's what my grandma taught me, or you know what I mean, or you know what I mean. So it's more, you know what I mean. That's how religions are. You know what I mean. You know, somebody be like, oh, I like this. Oh, I don't like that. Let me start my own junk. I'm going to be start the church of David or something, and then. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? When I have kids and I'm teaching the same traditions, where by the time it's 2,000 years past, whatever, and all, nobody's going to know that. You know what I mean? The reason why I started this because I didn't like this. In their mind, this is law. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just cool. It's funny when people fall in line for. Well, shoot, this is the Authors Expo right here, y'all. So as y'all already know, some of the people that are watching, some of the people that might not have caught some of our recent shows, is the Authors Expo that's coming up. The first person that we want to highlight on this show is our very own Althea McFarlane. But at the same time, there will be, I believe, four other authors that are going to be in attendance that will be playing in the reel behind this. Just wanted to give you guys some quick little information. This is on 5814 Harford Road in Baltimore, Maryland. This is August 24th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. There will be an interview. There will be the event itself will be filmed, and there will be dinner included in the other amenities and stuff as well. You can get your $15 ticket by reaching out to Althea McFarlane herself because she has a few of them left. I believe it's 4 of them left. If you go on Cash App, or you can reach out to Dr. Lady J on Zelle or Eventbrite. There's multiple options for you to go ahead and get your $15 ticket. I'm actually excited about this one. I want to see Reese get this highlight that she needs. I want to see her get that interview, that filming, all that content and stuff that she needs around something that she has going on. So, you know, tune in, y'all. Tap in, Shades of Blue. This one right here is a Deep Creek. Deep Creek Bar and Grill Bout Got Jokes production. It's Cutting Up in the Creek, hosted by LA Josh Preston. It's featuring Althea McFarlane, our very own, starring Chow Bout, and it's going to be headlined by Jordan B. This event is going to be October 3rd, of course, of this year. Doors are going to open up at 7 p.m. Showtime starts at 8 p.m. This is on 3353 South Military Highway, Chesapeake, Maryland. Last comedy show of the summer, headlined by JoJo Baby, hosted by Howard G. Not Warren G, like I said yesterday, y'all. It's Howard G. So forgive me for that mistake. We got a few artists that are going to, I'm sorry, not artists, but comedians that are going to be in attendance. You got Rhonda Comedy debut. You have Funny Man Green, Nana Gigi. Nana G. Fly Jaw Jizzle, Queen Jackie, Kiki, and Ricky Bordax. This event is going to be on Saturday, August 9th. Tickets are going to be $25 in advance, $30 at the door. Showtime starts at 8 p.m. Doors open at 7. Cafe 12, 5627 Registered Town Road, Baltimore, Maryland. For tickets, you can go on Cash App or Zelle and hit up Howard G. You see the number below. This right here is the Poolside Comedy Show, y'all. The July 26th event has already went past, but Gwen does have one more event. It's going to be on August 23rd. You can hit her up and still RSVP for your table, even if you haven't RSVP for the other one. It's still cool because they got early bird specials for y'all. All you got to do is RSVP on the number below, which is 301-957-0401. Again, this is hosted by the Gwen Factor. Every time I hear about this, I hear great things about her event. I try to go to this August 23rd joint, try to see if we can rally up and do that, because I would like to attend this one, but it's going to be a blast. So catch your tickets and information for the second one, August 23rd. This is the It's a Vocal Party. This is going to be 2 of David Funnyman Green's family members that are going to be celebrating their birthdays. And we also have one of the other Virgos in the house, which is Althea McFarlane. So she'll be doing some little celebrating and stuff as well, just because it is y'all time. So all the Virgos, shout out to y'all. This is y'all time to be celebrating. This is a BYOB event. This is the Fraser's Birthday Comedy Show on September 12th at 8 p.m. Tickets are $30, so reach out to Althea McFarland, David Funnyman Green, Nemo the Late Bloomer, or JoJo Baby in terms of information on how to go ahead and get your ticket. This is going to be on 249 Virginia Avenue in Cumberland, Maryland, 21502, the Virginia Avenue Event Center. This one is the 2Max Barbershop, another event. I love to see stuff coming from them because I've seen a couple things and little drives coming from them. This is something else that Althea McFarland will be a part of. I'm excited to see that. This is Phil Page Productions. This is going to be at 2Max Barbershop on 6307 Georgia Avenue, Northwest, Washington, D.C., 20011 for the zip code. It's going to be Miss Chocolate, hosted by Althea McFarland. Brain Birch, Al Jenkins, Ronald B.C. Herons, and also Phil Page. It's going to be donations welcome. Suggested supplies are notebooks, pencils, notebook paper, backpacks, ECT. This event is going to be from 1:30 to 4 p.m. Y'all already know what to bring. Y'all already know what to donate. Same things you would want to give your kids, same things you want your kids to have for schools, the same things you can donate. So you can reach out to Philip Page, pretty much anybody of this show to get information on how you can donate, what your drop-off points are, what information you want to fill in for yourself. So 2Max Barbershop, back to this school supplies comedy show. It's another back to school event going on by Breath of Life Ministries. You can reach out to Kenneth Clark at 443-866-7249. We all we got, we all we need. This event is going to be on Thursday, August 14th of this year, 12 to 4 p.m., 6200 Oxon Hill Road, Maryland. Tap in.
Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the
Tap
show
in.
with the vibes heat up.
Tomorrow, Freaky Friday. Oh, tonight, I almost forgot, LA Josh Preston podcast shows tonight, this Thursday night. You'll see me, David Green, Shout Bout, and whoever else is the guest with the host, LA Josh Preston on the podcast, the funny podcast.
All right.
Yeah.
Thursday at 7 o'clock, y'all.
Okay.
Very fun. Very, very fun.
Okay.
You said what response, David?
I said very fun.
All right, well, everybody that, that follows this podcast, tap in and see what Reese and David going to be at tonight. That's what's up.
Chow, and my boy Chow, bro.
Well, Chow already in attendance. I already know that.
Because he's something like a host. Something like a co-host.
Yeah, wherever it's popping at, Chow going to be at. So, I'm excited to see him.
Yes.
I want to see what the hell they talking about, All right, y'all. It was a decent show today. I had fun today. I told you, Tyler, this is the iPhone thing with the little effects and everything. I wish we could all do it, to be honest, so everybody could be on
It's like making a hand note.
Yeah, but it's all right. StreamYard got some work to do. We should all be able to do some shit like that, to be honest.
Right.
Give hearts and some type of something when people come in. I love, being able to get some type of reaction or whatever. But, but it was a good show, y'all. I had fun today. These are the type of shows that I like. This is what I want to see. Natural conversation that just, it wasn't even all extra. It's exactly what I want out of these shows. Today was entertaining to me.
Right.
Knowledge. Knowledge
is power. Shit. If they get anybody looking up something or shit, give me homework, things to screenshot and look up, that's what I want. You should be leaving the show every day with something to look up, something to research or tap into, or how your eyes open to something. So you can support the show, Cash App, Reese Tyree, if you ever want to send in a little donation, help Reese get where she's going, help her with some gas money or whatever, to be a part of the mission any kind of way. Feel free to donate if you want to donate $1, $2, $5, whatever. It's totally up to you. We leave that option up to y'all. So, yep. Y'all already know what tomorrow is. Freaky Friday. So yeah, bring that freak shit. We're gonna be talking that shit tomorrow. I'm excited about that too. But everybody tapping tomorrow. We'll holler at y'all later. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.